Hey, what's happening, guys? Once again going back to past to the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, as we heard last year, the way Gwen Stacy died in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 could have been different. That's right, there was an alternative Gwen Stacy death scene. It was seen in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 rough cut, which was screened just few weeks before the initial release, and Gwen Stacy dies differently there. Instead of Spidey catching her, actually her neck getting snapped and she hits the ground with her head, Green Goblin was supposed to kill her himself. Now today, for the very first time, we've got our first look at this alternate Gwen Stacy's death scene. Not really her death scene, but the particular result of that. A special thanks to a bunch of people who sent me these pictures, such as Cher Desiga, Mark Kazmins, Cooper Maestas, SpiderFan14 over Twitter, and Dave the Wave 20 over Twitter. All of these guys sent me this picture simultaneously. One of them actually sent me two pictures, so I had a really tough time deciding which one is real. Apparently all of these pictures originate from Nico Tavernis over Instagram, and you can also check out his website nicotavernis.com. So there we go, the first picture is Green Goblin lying on the floor. The alternative Gwen Stacy death scene was as the following. Peter and Goblin fought near the clock tower apparently, then they crashed into the clock tower just like we see in the actual film. Peter and Gwen crashed inside the clock tower. Something happens there, Peter is either conscious or unconscious, or he's trapped. He just couldn't reach Green Goblin, he couldn't reach Gwen, and at that particular moment Goblin grabs Gwen and he actually snaps her neck. That's actually pretty disturbing scene if you think about it. This scene could have been in the film. Following this, Peter just jumps onto Green Goblin and just beats the shit out of him. He beats him like almost to death, and this picture is probably the result of such a beat up from Spidey. Another picture is a really cool shot, probably once again took place after Spidey beat the crap out of Goblin. He just stands there, really awesome shot, you know, just shows his emptiness, you know, emptiness inside him. He's just, you know, Gwen just died and he almost killed his best friend, you know. Final picture, this one probably took place after Gwen Stacy died, after Goblin killed her, you know, a fight between Peter and Green Goblin. Peter is not wearing his mask. Actually, we've seen a shot in the final trailer of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This shot, Peter is just screaming after Gwen's dead. This shot wasn't really in the film. This shot is actually from the alternative Gwen Stacy death scene. Apparently after this scream, he jumps onto Goblin. Now if you ask me personally, the way I see it is that Green Goblin somehow knocked Peter back to the bottom of the clock tower. He just falls down there and he just couldn't reach the top of the clock tower, and that's when Goblin actually kills Gwen. Probably Goblin throws the body, Gwen's body, Spidey catches it, and both of them are at the bottom of the clock tower, and then Spidey jumps to the top of the clock tower, web zips to the top, and that's where the fight takes place. Just once again we got to speculate what the Amazing Spider-Man 2 could have been, you know, really. The inclusion of such a brutal scene, would it make the movie somehow better? Obviously it wouldn't fix all the crucial mistakes, but the completely different ending fight scene might somehow affect the movie, might somehow change the overall feel of the movie. But then again, the following scene is Spidey fighting Rhino, so after such a brutal scene we've got such a comedic fight, honestly, comedic villain as Rhino. So I guess it wouldn't make sense at all, really. Tell me what you guys think about it. You know, I really don't think Sony will ever release this alternative Gwen's death scene. I don't think they will ever release director's cut of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Even though we've got so many signatures, I don't think they will ever even consider releasing it. Sony will try to stay away from the Amazing Spider-Man franchise now as far as possible. They have to focus on Spider-Man in Marvel now. And you know, it's same with Spider-Man 3.1. We've never got to see the alternative scenes, deleted scenes, and same goes with the alternative Gwen's death scenes. Will be a mystery forever. They won't really release it. So tell me what you guys think about it. Pretty exciting stuff. Once again, thanks to all these people who sent me these pictures, and I'm out for now.